The Beat Bus is a mobile recording studio classroom, so it was developed by Lake House Music Academy and the Asbury Park Music Foundation. So our mission is basically to take this bus, which is a converted yellow school bus, and take it, and we convert it into a mobile recording studio. And the mission is to take it around to different schools and community centers and basically get in front of as many kids as we can and teach them music, but from the lens of like music creation and music production and engineering.
The day before, I saw the water coming up the road, and I grabbed the cats and a few valuables, got in a car, and went to my son's house, as I knew this was not going to be good.
By now, this is an all too familiar story. Homeowners whose homes were completely ravaged by Sandy's storm surge.
It was safe over there. It was all good. And when I came back on Wednesday and saw the stairs, the front stairs next door, I thought, oh, this isn't good. And I came in the back door and saw all the mud and water. I thought, oh dear. I had no idea what to do. I was lost.
Little did Catherine know, that same day would deliver her 5 fishing buddies who would eventually become her knights in shining armor.
It started with a bunch of fishing friends who go out every weekend, all summer and all through the fall and spring, and fish heavily. There was an inch of mud on the floor. It was just a total disaster, and I had told her at that time we could probably help her.
It soon became apparent that there was great need for Bob's all-volunteer crew to continue rebuilding shore homes. So he asked his boss if the hospital's charitable organization could get involved.
The Leon Huss Cancer Center actually offers a wide variety of cancer services, really taking care of the whole cancer care continuum. It's going to start from screening and community outreach, providing education and free services.
In scenario 1, we'll be looking at an approach in which the physician and the nurse approach the patient together. Megan, I'm glad we could catch up with each other. This way we can go evaluate the patient together, save time, and cross-check each other.
Sounds good.
Let's go. May I come in?
Yes.
Morning. I'm Dr. Milano. It's nice to meet you.
Hi.
This is Megan. She's one of the nurses that's going to be working with me today. I've been here for about 10 years as the medical director in the emergency department. Megan's one of our nurses. She's been here for 8 years, and she always does a fantastic job. We're going to work together today to take care of you. That way we can save time, avoid asking repetitive questions, and get to the bottom of what's going on more quickly. Is that okay?
Yes, it is.
Great. Did you come here by yourself today?
I did, but my husband will be here shortly. He's just dropping our kids off.
Okay, great.
Well, the Vitaphone was a synchronous sound and video recording system that actually overcame many of the issues with early sound recording, which was how to synchronize the sound piece to the video piece. You would think that's a trivial thing to do, but early sound production was people speaking into horns. You've seen the gramophone horn. Well, essentially that was the output, but the input was very similar. You spoke into a horn, and so you actually had to have your face immersed in this horn, which made it hard to actually synchronize that with the video that was being recorded at the same time. Of course, in fact, the sound had to be done after the video, otherwise you'd have had movies that were nothing more than people speaking into horns.
There are many researchers from Bell Labs that have won Nobel Prizes and have done great inventions, but even after my 30 years experience as an archivist, I never heard of Stanley Watkins until they called me about this documentary. And what I realized was that the development of the Vitaphone system, which is what he's most well known for now, or being known for, recognized for, it's a very complicated system, and it evolved quickly. The major innovation that started it all was the invention of the vacuum tube by Lee DeForest.
Their workout is taking the authenticity of the sport and mixing it with a really strong fitness background. The rowing machine is great in that it utilizes all of your major muscle groups. So you use your legs, your core, your backs, and your arms.
Row House is different from other workouts that I've done in that it's low impact. I also like that it works on your cardio and you also do other strength training exercises.
It gives you longevity, it's low impact. You don't feel totally crushed when you leave, you feel rejuvenated.
What I love most about Row House is the instructor's energy.
More in those legs. Squeeze the glutes.
How can I work around all of these park testing deadlines and deal with 500 desktop and laptop computers to store, track, configure, secure, and implement? On top of that, we have to upgrade all of our existing PCs. With all of these open work orders backing up and a freeze on additional staffing, if I could just push a button and find a company that can get it all done.
Nice office. Hi, I'm Deb from DCI.
Where'd you come from?
The cloud.
Welcome to Sister's Kitchen Counter. On this episode, I'd like to show you how to make a beef and vegetable stir fry. This is a great weeknight meal. It comes together very quickly, and it also goes great with cooked Japanese white rice. So this dish, I always like to serve it with rice. For this dish, because it comes together on the heat in a relatively short time period, I like to have all of the ingredients pre-measured and set aside. You're going to need 3 different bowls, one for the marinade, one for the sauce, and the last one is just a thickener. For the marinade, you're going to be using 2 teaspoons of sake, which is a Japanese cooking wine, and we're using 1 teaspoon of potato starch, and 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, and some salt, and some freshly ground black pepper. We're going to set this aside, and this is going to be for the marinade. For the sauce, we're going to be using 3 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. And oyster sauce is a condiment made out of oyster extracts. We're adding that, and we're going to be adding 1 tablespoon of sake. Again, this is Japanese cooking wine. And then half a tablespoon of soy sauce. Okay, and let's set this aside.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rich Maharis. This is my Family First Urgent Care in Oakhurst. Come on, let me take you inside. I opened this place with my dad in 2010. Since then, wow, have we grown. We have dozens of employees to get you in and out of here. We're talking 47 minutes, door to door, and not in the waiting room. When you come to Family First Urgent Care, you're family.
Hi, I'm Dr. Janine Moralia. Today we're talking sore throats. Most sore throats are actually caused by postnasal drip, mucus sliding down the back of the throat and irritating it. These often don't require antibiotics, but instead get better with some fluids, some rest, maybe some good old-fashioned honey and tea.
Welcome to Royal Atlantic Wine and Spirits, your neighborhood liquor store on 1st Avenue in Atlantic Highlands. We offer the largest selection of fine wines, beers, and liquors from around the world. Stop in today, and our friendly staff will help you select your spirit of choice. Call us for delivery to your boat, home, or office. Welcome to the Town and Surf Diner on 1st Avenue, Atlantic Highlands. Great place, great food, great service await you. After school early bird and breakfast specials. Kids eat free on Wednesday. Private room available. Monday night movie special, buy 2 entrees, get 2 small sodas and medium popcorn free.
Welcome to CancerCon. You will soon find out that you are in for a hell of a ride.
We're live from CancerCon. I'm feeling that revitalization of life, better appreciation, lifelong friends are made, a lot of first timers.
This was my first OMG experience and it was fabulous.
This weekend, 600 young adults, caregivers, and survivors came to convene in Denver for a fabulous weekend of general sessions, 32 breakouts, most importantly, just sharing with each other and the 60 exhibitors that were here.
I've never been in the same place with so many other people who understand so much about me right off the bat.
I'm going to show basically 3 different versions of ourselves, of young adults with cancer, as portrayed in both film and television during this talk.
You're feeling alone and isolated. You come to this event and you now have 600 friends.
It will change your life. You have the right to survive with dignity and quality and be treated age appropriately. This is who we are, the young adult cancer movement, for you, by you, and with you every day.